Should you feel guilty about job hopping? In this video, we'll explore the answer to this question. To start, let's look at your employer. In many industries, but especially if you're a software engineer in tech, you've either been laid off or know someone who has been laid off within the past 6 months. What's common about each of these instances? I'll give you the answer. Most layoffs are often conducted in an impersonal way. Despite what a company may tell you about being family, the underlying reality is that you are a business expense. In this situation, there's a little room for guilt on the side of employers. Often you'll receive no notice of your layoff. As you work, suddenly you'll be sneakily drawn into a meeting with HR. Then some buzzword champion and your boss will chop you and proceed to take their lunch later in the day as usual. In another instance, an internal email or letter from the CEO to shareholders may signal the layoffs are forthcoming. After reading the message from the CEO, you're left in a state of insecurity and anxiety because you don't know if your position will be next. So back to the question, should you feel guilty about job hopping? I won't tell you how to feel because I respect your sentience. However, I would like to share my opinion with you. I wouldn't feel guilty. Employment in our time is a war. The guilt you feel is likely a combination of the time you've invested in the company, the relationships you've formed, and the fact that you genuinely care about being a good employee. Not to mention that our system here in the United States programs for corporate obedience. This corporate obedience leads to a peculiar Stockholm Syndrome psyche where you develop feelings for your job even when that job objectively mistreats you. Our generation, millennials and Z, have essentially been handed a system of corporate employment that no longer works. In our time, job hopping should not be seen as controversial, but rather just as a business practice like being laid off. That being said, it doesn't mean you have to be a brute when leaving your job, but it also doesn't mean you should stay in a bad job out of some undue loyalty to an employer that never really gave a crap in the first place. Now, if you're committed to switching jobs, you're likely going to run into the obstacle of dealing with a tough job market, especially for software engineers. That's why I'm offering consultations to help you navigate your job transition securely. So if you need help and think we'd be a good fit to work together, book a consultation using the link below in the description. Otherwise, if you're low on money or need a laid out plan for finding another job in today's market, I've created this video right here, which talks you through the practical strategies that can help you land interviews at no cost to you. Check it out. I've had a client of mine recently get hired by using the strategies I teach in the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.